Laker fans, welcome to another preview video. We're going to get to Memphis here in a second because Memphis, it's a massive game. The Lakers really need it. But first, let's talk about it. Brutal way to lose a game. The Josh Giddey half court, everyone's seen it by now. It is it's tough. At the end of that game, there's so much more that went into it, in my opinion, than just LeBron throwing the ball to Austin Reeves, even though he's double covered, and then hitting the shot, and Reeves goes down, Giddey hits it. There was so much that went into that. The lackadaisical defense in the second half was bad. I mean, the Lakers are up 17 at one point in third quarter with about 5 minutes to go. They're up 13, and just kind of walking through the game. I thought offensively at the end of the game was terrible. I don't know what was going on. It was Luka and LeBron and Reeves, and it felt like everyone was just kind of standing around. A lot of iso ball, a lot of it's LeBron's turn, and then it's Luka's turn, then it's Reeves' turn. Versus when they were on the win streak, LeBron was standing on the wing, and Luka was bringing the ball up, and LeBron was so fast off the cutting that no one could stay with him. And just really, really ugly way to lose the game. I think we saw it a lot in the Pacers game. The Lakers just kind of pulled one out there at the end, obviously with the tip in from LeBron, but the defense was not there in that game. They gave up 120 in that one. And then this one, 9 points in 10 seconds. I mean, just an awful way to lose. And we're going to see what this team's made of, because this is a kind of loss that is tough to recover from. Not for the season, not the season's done or anything like that. But in terms of going for the standings, is you're always going to have this one in the back of your mind that he hit that shot. And how do you respond against a Memphis team that is in a lot of turmoil as well, and you need to win badly? You're tied record-wise in the standings. The Lakers have the tiebreaker right now. We'll get to that all in a second. But looking at that one, I mean, the Bulls, 2 losses for the Lakers in the last week. You look back at the Utah game. You look back at the Charlotte game. You look back at the Magic game early in the year when Wagner hit the shot. There's a lot of games that the Lakers should have won. And I know it's the NBA. You're not going to win every game. But it seems like the losses, there's a lot of lack of focus. And maybe the Bulls just have the Lakers number. But, I mean, it was bad last night. And the Lakers got to get it figured out, because this stretch upcoming for the Lakers is a tough schedule. And there's no time to be wasting, and it's a brutal loss. Moving on, talking about Memphis, massive game. So we thought the Lakers were getting clowned today, but Memphis. So they fired Taylor Jenkins. This came out of nowhere. It was about 11 o'clock this morning. It came down. I've been with the team the last 6 seasons, and it was always thought to be a pretty good coach. So it doesn't really make a lot of sense. He has had a losing record against teams above 500 this year. But still, I mean, you fire your head coach 8 games out of the playoffs, 9 games out of the playoffs for Memphis, and they're currently sitting in the 5 seed. They're going to be in the tournament. They've dealt with John Morant's missed the last 6 games. So this is not a team devoid of talent. This team could do something in the West, but really surprising. Apparently, per Shams, he got fired in person today. And then per him and Tim McMahon, the Grizzlies parted ways with assistant coaches Noah LaRoche and Patrick St. Andrews, along with Taylor Jenkins. And LaRoche had a massive input on the offensive philosophy and what was going on there. Again, per Tim McMahon and Shams. But so really, really questionable decision. Came out of nowhere. Don't really understand it. The Grizzlies have been a little bit of a slump. As I mentioned, Ja's been out for the last 6 games. They're 2-4 in that, but that's going to happen when your best player is not on the floor. So really, really interesting decision. It could be a great time for the Lakers to be catching them. Maybe the team's in disarray. Maybe if you're looking the other way, the team comes out and plays with a lot of heart. They named they're one of their assistant coaches as head coach, Thomas Salo. So we'll see. We don't know what the offensive game plan is. It's kind of going to be a wild card. This team, again, could be in disarray, which could mean good news for the Lakers. The Lakers are 2-1 against Memphis this year, and this is the last time they'll play. So not only do the Lakers badly need to win, but if they beat Memphis, that means they basically go up 2 games on them, because they have the same record right now. As I mentioned, the Lakers are the 4 seed. They're the 5 seed. If the Lakers were to win, not only would they gain a game in the standings, but they gain the tiebreaker, so it'd be 2 games. If Memphis were to win, the Lakers would drop to the 5, and then the tiebreakers, it gets kind of down to nitpicking things at the end of the year, and the Lakers are not that far from the play-in. So as of right now, looking at the way the playoffs would suit up, I mean, so the Lakers are 2.5 games up on the play-in. Out of the Warriors are just out of the play-in, but the Clippers are right there. The Rockets are 3.5 games up on the Lakers. The Lakers will play them twice, so they could get 2 wins there. Denver, 3 seed, they're 1.5 games up. And Memphis tied with 44 and 29. So crucial game. Lakers got to flush the last one. And then looking at this Memphis team. So We don't totally know who's all going to be there. The team has kind of been in flux recently. On the Lakers side of things, Austin Reeves is questionable after suffering that right ankle sprain in the game yesterday. So he got downgraded. So maybe not the best sign for him, but the Lakers are going to need him in this game. Maxi Kleba is still out. So that's it. Austin Reeves is the only question mark for the Lakers. On the Grizzlies side of things, Marvin Bagley is questionable. He's a very good big, young big out of Duke. He's been dealing with a concussion. John Morant's questionable, so he might play in this one. He's been dealing with a hamstring injury, out for the last 6, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came back for this game considering how big it is. And Zion Poland's out with a knee injury. He's a young guard. And then last week, they got some bad injury news, the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, PCL strain, missing the rest of the regular season. That's a tough loss for them. He was a good player, averaged about 8 points a game, gave them a lot of length at the 3-4 spot. So catching this team in flux, looking at the starting lineup. Obviously, Morant will be in there if he's playing, averaging about 22 points a game. Excellent. Always seems to up his game against the Lakers. Two teams that don't like each other, by the way, even though Dylan Brooks isn't there anymore. Not fans. Grizzlies aren't fans of the Lakers. Lakers aren't fans of the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson Jr. has actually led the team with a little over 22, 23 points per game this season. He's been fantastic. One of the most versatile centers in the league. Multiple defensive player of the year winners. Just a tremendous player. Desmond Bane is third on the team in scoring with about 19 points a game. Also chips in about 6 assists. Santi Aldama has been one of the real finds for them. He's come up through their system, kind of broke out this year, averages about 13 points a game and about 7 rebounds. He's a 3-point specialist. He had a really big game against the Lakers in the first matchup this year, way back in, it was December or January, something like that. But he's a nice player. And Jalen Wells is a young player as well, averages about 11 points a game. He rounds out the starting lineup. Off the bench, Scottie Pippen Jr., former Laker, averages about 10 points a game. Comes off there, Luke Kennard, another 3-point specialist. That's what he's in the game for. So they have a lot of scoring off the bench. And then you get to the big situation, which is going to tie back into, it's going to be interesting to watch how the Lakers deal with this. Jay Huff comes off the bench. He's a center. Zach Edey averages about 9 points a game and about 8 rebounds. The Lakers have owned this team in the past. They beat him in the playoffs a few years ago in 6 games. AD really played well against his team. LeBron would play well. But now, as we've been talking about, Denver owned the Lakers, but then that's kind of seemed to change a little bit. And then in the one matchup where everyone's been healthy, Luka and the Lakers won. You're kind of reassessing how the Lakers have fared against all these teams since the Luka trade. We haven't seen Oklahoma City versus Luka yet. We haven't seen the Rockets versus Luka yet. This team, though, with the size could be concerning. I mean, they have 3 big centers, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jay Huff, and Zach Edey. How are the Lakers going to deal with this size? Jackson Hayes got to have a big game. He had a big game against the Bulls. They just got shadowed in the half-court shot, but he's been playing really well. The Lakers got to find something here on the bigs. I don't know if Rui needs to drop down. LeBron, who knows if he's hurt. He's going to be playing. Kendrick Perkins kind of insinuated that his sources are saying he's hurt. Is he healthy enough to be playing center? The Lakers got to find something because I bet the Grizzlies are going to attack inside. They're a very downhill team. John Morant reminds you a lot of Derrick Rose, how he plays. He's very aggressive at the basket, as well as Desmond Bane. So Lakers, Jackson Hayes cannot get in foul trouble in this game, and the Lakers got to hit shots from the outside and got to find a way to get out in transition and get some easy buckets because foul trouble is going to be a big thing. If the Lakers are getting in the bonus early and they're putting Memphis at the foul line, could be bad against this team. But if they keep it on the outside, I don't think they have the shooters that the Lakers do to really compete with them. So always a fun matchup, going to be electric, a game the Lakers need to win, trying to flush that last game. And referencing the last game, something that can't happen in this one, I mean, JJ Redick, in a quote about the last game, said devastation. It's a hell of a way to lose a basketball game. I mean, they shot 11 of 14 from 3 in the fourth quarter alone. If that's 11 of 14 empty gym, it's really good. That's unreal shooting. This is what the Lakers got to avoid. I mean, there's been all year, it's been third quarter letdowns. That was kind of the thing. Before last night, they had lost the differential for 4 or 5 straight games. And then it kind of flipped. The Lakers had a good third quarter last night, and then the fourth quarter was awful. So the Lakers really have to lock in defensively for an entire game. And I know it sounds easy to say, but they got to get back to that feisty where they were at a month ago, where Vanderbilt and Dorian Finney-Smith and these guys were really getting after it. It feels like it's a lot of waiting around, and the Lakers are getting leads, and they're kind of just letting them evaporate because Luka and LeBron and these guys, they're just not staying with their guys, and they're driving easy buckets to the basket. We almost saw this in the Pacers game when the Lakers were giving up concession buckets, and they almost lost because of it, and we saw they did lose against the Bulls. So Lakers need to lock in defensively. Got to take this personally. This is a must-win game. If the Lakers lose this one, who knows? I mean, you could be talking about a play-in team here in a week because they got the Warriors coming up next Thursday. Big, big game. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and letting me rant a little bit. I know everyone's been doing it all day, but Alan is going to get you guys on the post-game show at night. And again, seriously, hoping we're talking about a Laker W, and I'll be back Sunday night for a preview of that Houston game on Monday. So appreciate everybody for tuning in. Have a good weekend, and go Lakers.